My Carnage welder is my go-to welder. You want to see how easy it is to get to?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
We've got the fastest deployable welder. A Carnage welder is a wire feed welder. It's basically batteries and everything inside of a box. It's quick deployment. Just take out the case, open it up, turn it on, and you're ready to start welding. No pulling batteries or getting cables out. It's literally 30 seconds and you're up and ready to weld.
It's very user-friendly, awesome penetration on the welds. The first weekend I was out with it, I had to use it, and it's the only reason I was able to complete the second course in my competition.
If you're ranching and farming, you have to have a Carnage welder in your tool bag.
If you're a hunter and you're off the grid, the Carnage welder is going to be a necessary tool.
You break, let's fix it. 10 minutes later, let's get back on the trail and let's try whatever you broke it on again.
I'm able to utilize that in so many different aspects of my life.
I always carry a Carnage welder as a part of my off-road gear.
Pack it wherever you need to, flip a switch, hook up a ground, and start welding. It's that simple.
We've chased checkered flags through dust, rocks, mud, and worse. We've crowned champions, racked up wins in places where tires go to die. And we're still just getting started. From hammering at hammers to Baja bangers. If it's brutal, beautiful, or just plain ridiculous, we're there. So whether you're bombing through the desert or just dodging potholes in rush hour, tread victoriously with Maxxis tires. Built for whatever.
Yeah. All right, welcome to another WERock Wednesday. This week's guest is Barefoot Motorsports' own Veronica Mizrak, winner of the Good Evening Ranch Eastern round number 1 in Pro Modified. This week's WERock Wednesday is presented by Maxxis Tires. Whether for work or for play, tread victoriously. Also, Laser Nut for all of your laser cutting, forming, and welding needs. Reach out to them at info@lasernut.com to send them a paper sketch or a CAD file, whatever you've got, and they will get you taken care of. Metal Cloak Suspension, Brannick Motorsports, Behemoth Drivetrain, Antonio, Tire Right, Axle Helmets, and Raceline Wheels. Coming up, we are days away from Dayton, Tennessee, July 11th and 12th. Gates open Friday at 5 p.m. The event starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and the same for Saturday as well. 5 p.m. gates and 7 p.m. start. So with the addition of Saturday night, we've got fireworks.
Yep.
So that is...
I want to say one more time, Eastern time.
Yeah,
just
Eastern
time.
I would like to say that we have not been affected by the Eastern Central time zone split there, but was that 21, I think?
It was in 19, I want to say.
19?
When we had Pro Mod, we were sitting around.
It was, yeah.
Just enjoying our afternoon.
Yeah.
And Big Rich was like, you coming to the driver's meeting? We're like, yeah, we still have another hour. He's like, no, you don't. We're starting. So we're like, we were on Central Time. So first thing we do when we get there is lock our phone into Eastern.
Yeah. So that's a pro tip as well. And then if you guys are towing, we will make sure we get that information on how to not get to the comp site. So that you don't have to get rescued off of the hill.
To the comp site there in Dayton.
Yeah, I know Steve is on. Steve has some really good instructions that he shares every year. So maybe we could task Steve to copy and paste that in the competitors forum as well.
I actually already copied and pasted that. I want to say Steve Milano commented on the ad I shared, and so I just found Steve's post and I was like, there you go.
Yeah. So thank you for that, Steve. Super information. Also, if you guys are interested in sticking around and wheeling on Sunday and Monday, there's a big group going to wheel there as well. So, so that will be exciting. Kids' toys, we'll talk a little bit about that in just a little bit as to what those are, but we will have kids' toys available. Camping is available. Obviously, camping will be over to the left in the parking area, or if there's room in the pits, you're welcome to camp there as well. Discount tickets. Discount tickets are available online. They're 20% off if you want to jump on and buy those right now. It is WERock 25E2 for Eastern Series 2 for that coupon code that you can enter in for those discount tickets. What else do we need to bring for to have a good time there?
In Dayton, Tennessee?
Yeah, at Dayton.
Well, it's a beautiful area, nice grassy field, amazing for spectators. So if you come out to watch or compete, bring chairs, the sun's going to be up for only a little bit. So it's not an easy up is nice for like an hour or so, but once that sun goes down, it really cools off nice. So I would say a blanket would even be awesome. Chair, coolers.
And probably some bug spray.
And some bug spray.
It never hurts.
But yeah, come up, sit on top of the mountain there, enjoy the sunset and the night competition.
Yep. We will have several vendors on site, so that will be exciting as well. Should have the Behemoth bus there again this year, as well as a couple other shops up there. So that is going to be exciting as well. And as always, if you would like to volunteer, we will do a judge's tip jar, and we will contribute money to that and divide that out. So if you guys would like to come judge and get up close with the action, get some meals paid for, drinks, shirts each day, hit us up and we would love to get you on course and volunteering with us.
Yeah, we'll get a swag bag put together, shirts. You also get your very own judge's shirt. And then each event you judge, you are entered to win a set of Raceline wheels at the end of the year.
Yep. All right. Jess had a good one. Cash. Bring cash for the concessions. It is pizza, hamburgers, hot dogs, and they usually have some.
Will have waters and sodas, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
They may. I don't know what else they have.
Yeah.
They have a few more things.
But they will take care of you on that. So.
Yep.
All right. Well, that is. Oh my goodness, we hit the road here very, very soon. So we're just a little over a week away for the Eastern Series Round 2. So 11th and 12th event starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. At the Gazars, it is 35 Pitts Gap Road. And a lot of times you can just Google Gazars Automotive, which is actually gone. But a lot of times that pin is still in there as well.
Yeah, it may be on Google Maps, but it may not be on Apple, or maybe the other way around. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but if you have any issues with that, getting that to pull up, shoot us a message. All of that information is on the website and on the flyer as well. Yep. So
we'll have flags up, banners up right at the entrance, so you'll know when you're there for sure.
Yeah, whitewater rafting, checking out waterfalls, like it's for so many reasons, it's one of my favorite events that we do. So very, very excited. All right. Well, with that, we are going to switch over to our special guest for this WERock Wednesday. It is Barefoot Motorsports' own Veronica Mizrak, bringing home the win in Pro Modified at the Good Evening Ranch for the Eastern Series Round Number 1, presented by Maxxis Tires. But Caleb is dialing things up over here.
I think we are good to go.
All right. Welcome, Veronica. Congratulations.
Hey, guys. Thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us. Oh, we got the dogs
you're
participating too. Or is that Emmett?
They heard me say hey to somebody, and they're like, "Who's that?"
Yeah. Well, now, so you, what class did you compete in Pennsylvania? Was that Pro Trail that you competed in with the slow rear steer?
I actually did. It was Pro Mod. Caleb, right? You talked me into doing Pro Mod. I believe. No, I was
At
with
Roush,
Rich.
that was Pro Trail.
Pro Trail.
Because
We
you
didn't have.
you had rear steer-ish, but you jumped in with Rich Earnhardt, and I know that was your first kind of taste into the big courses, which obviously didn't deter you, as here you were in Pro Modified.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your first time in Pro Modified and bringing home the win over the Rons. Ron, Lob, and Lind, very seasoned competitors. So, I mean, that's it wasn't a gimme for you guys.
There's a lot of history with the Rons and I.
Yes. And then also Jess Barwell in Pro Mod. So a really good, solid field of Pro Modified competitors, and you came out on top. So congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I told Jess, I said, I'm not doing this without you. You're going to have to do this with me. And she didn't hesitate at all. She's like, I'm down, girl. I will do whatever you want me to do. She did it, and she did awesome. And like I was telling her, I said, Jess, you've done bigger stuff. I've seen that girl at Wolf Caves do the craziest stuff. So this was nothing for her. This was a cakewalk for her. So yeah. I'm really glad she stepped up with me, and the Rons, of course. So,
yeah, which was A2 this year, but once again, she did not
back.
Yeah, it fought back.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it was awesome to see the sportsman guys come up and compete in Pro Mod. So, I mean, what was it like making the jump? I know you did run Pro Trail, but you're typically in that Sportsman B or even Sportsman A. So what did you think of that jump into Pro Mod?
Honestly, that rear steer button was very tempting every single time. And I know I can't use rear steer in Sportsman, but trail riding, I know it's there, and that was very tempting. It is a big jump, but it is a fun jump. Obviously I couldn't have done it without Eric. He was a big help to me, but I was nervous, but it honestly wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. Did I finish all the courses? No. Was I expecting that? No. I think it was great. We had fun. I think now that we've got the strategy down a little bit, we still got a lot to work on there, but it was a good time. So no regrets there, for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so, holding that first place trophy. Oh, and speaking of first place trophies, I forgot to mention this. I don't know if we can
let me.
Yeah,
Caleb's going to do some things.
Going to go back to our main camera feed, but we
go down some.
Yeah, it's showing up on our main camera there. Good. But we got some custom trophies for Dayton, Tennessee, and I know that the Mizrax, the whole family there, is going to be on the hunt for some of those 20th year trophies in Dayton, Tennessee.
Yeah, and I have warned Jesse about the flack that he is going to get for the guy ending up on the trophy for the Dayton event. But that's going to be something cool for to celebrate 20 years in Dayton there. So that's going to be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, let's jump into this was. Caleb's first season marshaling with WERock. And Caleb, what was your first introduction that season to marshaling with maybe a spirited competitor from the sportsman class?
Yeah, so
sorry for calling me out.
It was the first year that we had taken over, and I really hadn't gone to many events. I was still in high school, so I didn't make Texas or Cedar City. So Dayton was like maybe my second event, maybe even my first event that I was. Oh no, Oklahoma was. So, but this was my second event. You know, kind of taking the reins and marshaling and helping with judges and everything. And I obviously didn't really know everybody on the circuit. And I got called over because somebody wasn't sure on a call. They didn't really know, and I came over, and it ended up being Barefoot Motorsports with Veronica and Eric. And let's just say Veronica's very competitive. She does want that first place at all times. So yeah. So there was some heated discussions on the call that was made. But
so I guess Maverick was judging, is my understanding, and the call didn't go your way or something that. But Eric calmed you down. But
and now it's the other way around. I'm having to calm him down, which is but. We've actually made up since then, believe it or not. Maverick and we're good. We're on talking terms. So.
But I mean, it shows that, you guys bring the whole family out with Emmett competing. And let's see, West Virginia, you had Emmett driving, you were driving in Pro Mod, and Eric was in Pro Trail. And as much as all about the family going out there and competing, it's still a competition. And
but that's only the Mizrak family. The Barefoot Motorsport team also has
Travis.
Travis and Crystal,
Steve,
and Steve. So. You're normally, I think you've fielded maybe even 7 cars one time under the Barefoot team, but I know you've got a solid 6 cars. Maybe Nevaeh was driving at that point as well. So
a lot of work.
What an awesome group, and you're such a huge cheerleader. You and Jessica Barwell, and then Crystal Hansen. Being the female, drivers in the sport, have really kind of bonded and are huge cheerleaders for each other. And for West Virginia, you were able to have Crystal come all the way out and compete in the Rat, or the whatever it's called.
We
now.
did.
Rat,
She was
the Weasel. I don't know if it's changed again.
the Rat. Yeah. Steve named it that, and we've kept it that. But yeah, it was. Crystal's, she wanted to come out, and I'm like, well, let's go. She didn't hesitate. She booked that plane ticket. I picked my homeless girl up in Atlanta, and we drove the RV out, and she had fun. It was her first time driving the Rat and rear steer, so I know it was a bit of a challenge for her, but she jumped in, and she did it, and she didn't hesitate at all. So we're glad she was there. And Crystal, and Jessica, that's my trio right there. So they hyped me up the whole time. So I appreciate those girls for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. So speaking of, I guess, the family aspect, Barefoot Motorsports is the sponsor of the awesome monster truck toys that we hand out to all the kids at every event. And that's spearheaded, obviously, by yourself. So thank you so much for that. And I know that we have some extra stuff for Dayton as well. What's going on with that?
Yes. So Jessica Barwell, she's actually our sponsor, Trendsetters Custom out of Texas. She just purchased a bunch of the monster trucks also. And we've got like these foam light up things that you see at concerts that the kids have. And she's got a bunch shipped to me now. So thank you, Jessica, for that. So those will get handed out to all the kids that show up at the gate, or however we want to do that. But she stepped up and really helped out with that. So thanks, Jess. Yeah,
that's awesome. Anything that we can do to build that family aspect, and you guys, it starts with you guys and the fact that you bring your entire family to out to every event.
And not just the family that ends in Mizrak, it's the whole Barefoot Motorsports family.
Yep.
It is, and it's great because I see Coulter and Michael and Tammy and Sawyer, and I mean I know Emmett. That's Emmett's biggest role model. I love seeing the families out there, and I hate I didn't get to see Tammy in West Virginia, but she is coming to Tennessee. So that family dynamic right there is what I love, especially about this sport. So they're a great family also. So can't wait to see them in Tennessee.
Yeah, and that is something that I try to stress in the drivers meeting is that you guys are role models, like the way that you conduct yourselves and things like that. But yeah, even on a different scale, for Emmett to look up to Coulter and Sawyer and Brett, like all the other young drivers. Those are all role models for these kids, getting into the sport and following their dads around, and that, like, it's the things that how they conduct themselves, really is how these other kids are gonna want to conduct themselves, because that's their heroes at this point. So.
They're the future of rock crawling. So,
yeah, for sure. So
it is a great dynamic. Like when we were at West Virginia, we had Matt, little Matt, and big Matt at the cabin, and Coulter, and just all of us hanging out like we were family, and that's great to me. We just had a great time. So it's our off-road community family.
Yeah, and one of the great things for me at the Good Evening Ranch is the after hours. That is, it's so much fun to be able to get to hang out with people, not for us working or not in a structured environment. You can go out and kind of blow off some steam and have fun and goof off, and that's a ton of fun there as well. So we really enjoy that.
Oh yeah.
Jess said that that you kicked their butt, but but yes, they do a phenomenal job as well. So, and like I said, we talked to Eric just a little bit ago, and Emmett, like, everybody had a great weekend under the Barefoot Motorsports umbrella, and I guess Travis is planning on building more of a comp rig, or getting more of a comp rig. So that's pretty exciting to hear too.
He is talking about it, and not many people that know Travis. He can actually drive that car really, really good, especially with when him and Eric get out there in Crystal. But Travis can drive, not. So I think once he gets in a smaller car, his car is pretty big.
Yeah, it's a big trail car.
Once he gets in a smaller car, he's gonna bring the thunder, I think. So.
Yeah, that's gonna.
If you're watching, Travis, cover your ears.
That's gonna be awesome. Jess said that the shine gets you every time in those after-hour parties.
That's Bobby's fault.
Yes. Well, and also Kramer. So.
Yes, Christina makes a mean green drink for sure.
I have only heard. No, it is actually very, very good.
I was about to say, I saw you.
That wasn't me. That was someone that looked like me.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So one of the things I wanted to ask you is, out of all the places that you've either wheeled or competed, where is your favorite place to go wheel?
When we're comping or just wheeling?
Either one.
So West Virginia is probably one of my favorites on the East Coast, for sure. Just because the Good Evening Ranch, they sponsor Barefoot Motorsports, and the dynamic there with them is amazing. And Cripple Creek is probably my favorite ever. But my favorite park, if we're not competing, is Rugged Mountain Ranch by far. So
we're on the same page with that for sure.
Yeah.
That Clayton, Oklahoma area, whether from Poto all the way over to Rugged Mountain Ranch. It's probably some of my favorite wheeling out of the entire United States. It's fun, and it's as big as you want to make it.
the guys are actually, I just started school, so unfortunately I won't be able to attend, but they're doing fall crawl at Rugged Mountain, and they're leaving me behind. So if y'all want to put that on your date, October, I think the 5th, or September 2nd?
Yes.
No,
Oh.
it's October.
October.
Anyway, fall crawl for Rugged Mountain Ranch.
Yeah. Well, that'll be exciting for sure. So
Is it
Yeah,
Green
we
Acre?
always do a New Year's run down to Oklahoma, whether it's in the Green Acres Park, Rugged Mountain Ranch, Poto. We're always in that area for New Year's.
Yeah.
So that's always on our list to go down there.
Yep. At least, Jess says New Year's at Rugged Mountain.
If we can get over to what is that, Asylum? They got
Oh
that
yeah,
open
we need
back
to get
up.
over on the backside because those 2 trails over there we have not run. Asylum and then whatever the other
I can't
little
remember
trail
what it
over
is,
there
but,
is. Those are on my list to go run for sure. I probably have no business being over there, but that's never stopped me before. I think that Bronco should do buggy things. I don't know why not.
I mean, you never know.
Right. You never know unless you try. So, yeah, we'll put some information out and see. We usually try and keep a small group, but I don't really care. Let's go out and have some fun. That will be fun for sure.
No, Duffy, not yet, babe.
Oh yeah, Steve Milano says the first weekend in October's Trail Hero, which
Yeah.
that's true.
'Cause Steve Marquardt said the fall crawls in the first weekend of October, so we'll be out probably at
Trail Hero. Yeah. But New Year's sounds perfect.
Yep.
So
Maybe I can make that.
maybe we'll do a WERock trail ride.
Oh, there you go.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
We should do a Tackett Creek challenge with WERock at Rugged Mountain.
Yeah, that's actually the other than Asylum, that's the only other trail I haven't run is the lower Tackett.
Yeah, we ran the upper.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
I
ran
I don't
the
like
lower-
deep water.
Oh yeah, it's a good time.
We see Eric sneaking around back there.
He's
got a-
doing something.
He's working.
And
No Way Out is what Steve says. Asylum and No Way Out. But I saw the lease just got renewed. They raised enough money to lease that portion from the other landowner over there. So I feel like we better do it before something happens and we can't run it ever again. But
well, if you go to Green Acres or there, Steve is the one you want to go with because he knows every park or every trail.
Yep.
We got lost one time and I'm blowing Steve's phone up. I'm like, do you know where we go? And he told us, and we ended up 10 miles on a highway at 10 o'clock at night on some hunting lease. It was horrible, but that's another story.
yeah, now Poto, you do need to have someone to show you around there because it is. I don't know where anything is there,
Yep.
but Green Acres, Rugged Mountain Ranch. I still call it the other one.
Burris.
Yeah, I still call it Burris, but Rugged Mountain Ranch, and in Charlie Brown's place. I don't know if there's still access to that, but that's right there. I don't know, a couple miles down the road from there, and then also Green Acres is probably 5 miles east of there as well. So just south of Sardis Lake, but yeah, that is an amazing area. I will agree with you on that one 100%.
Well, I want to get back on track a little bit here. What was, you have a favorite moment from West Virginia on course? Favorite course that you guys ran that you didn't know if you were going to finish or not? Let's talk about a little bit how it actually went and everything.
It's actually the reel that you posted. So I'm going through that weird, and I'm just kind of going back and forth. But I don't know if you saw at the end, I kind of started rocking my body.
You bobbed your head over, and the car, literally as soon as you moved, the car went forward. Like that's all it needed.
Yeah.
I did that all weekend. I was teeter-totting on one drop that Eric made me take that he didn't even take in his class, which I was like, but I was just kind of moving the car, and it's weird. It went every time, but that was probably the funniest moment. And my other funny moment was probably about Eric and Steve. They were on course and they were laughing. And I'm like, what are these guys laughing at? They were right in the middle of competition. They may or may not have been talking about Dolly Parton and her breast, and that was probably one of the best moments. I swear my husband's going to leave me for that woman one day, but.
Well, I mean, you know, I guess you can't be too mad about that.
No.
Oh my goodness. What did you have anything else that?
You know, we talked beginning the live Dayton, Tennessee. So what's the plan for Barefoot Motorsports in Dayton, Tennessee?
What are we running?
Yep.
I'm obviously going to stick to Pro Trail.
Pro Mod.
Travis, or Pro Mod, yes, Pro Mod. Travis will be in Sportsman B. I don't think Crystal's going to come hang out with us, and she may or may not be spotting for somebody from out west. So, and then let's see, Steve will be in Unlimited, hopefully, if he doesn't burn his car to the ground. And Emmett will be in youth buggy.
There's
Oh my
Mama
goodness.
deer and two babies that is walking right through the yard in front of us.
Little guys. Yeah, so we got distracted, sir.
Yep.
World.
Yeah, Crystal has reserved her media vest unless you guys wrap her up into spotting for someone else. So that will be that'll be exciting.
She hasn't really spotted I don't think she has spotted at all, but she
I
spotted
talked
Travis.
to her in West Virginia, and I was like, have you spotted anyone before? Because I was thinking, you know, it'd be really cool to have a all-women's pro team on course. But she's like, I've never spotted. And so she got to try it out, spotting for Travis there in Sportsman B.
Yeah, so we kind of talked about her spotting me for a pro mod, but Eric was just really nervous because they were bare courses. Not that she couldn't do it, because I know she can, but he wanted to do it for the first time, because just to make sure I was comfortable. And, you know, not that I don't trust Crystal, but, you know, Eric's been spotting me for the longest time ever. So he was like, I got you on this one.
So one of the last things that I was interested in, you guys made a bunch of changes to the car from last season in preparation for this season.
Being watched.
What they're all staring at us through the window.
We've got that's 3 more viewers on our live stream right now.
Yeah. Hold on, let me
Snap a picture. There you go, Jake, and send it to everybody.
They're looking at me taking a picture. Weirdos. Let me see if I can comment here.
I don't know if you can do
It won't let me post a picture.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I don't know. Do you remember where we were at?
We were talking about changes to the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We just kind of lowered it a little. I think we did, 3 to 5 inches, I think Eric said. Excuse me. Got my seat a little lower. We redid the dash. I still have to put my passenger seat in, so we'll have that done for Dayton. I think that's it. Just the cage and the dash, and some of my shifters got moved a little bit, but.
Jess said you're like Snow White. Even the animals are watching. So.
Aw. See, I can't see it in the comments.
Yeah, I'll post it up here in a little bit. Oh man, I had it and then I lost it. Oh well. Dang dear. Steve Milano said Eric Mizrak in Pro Trail. Fingers crossed. Came back to me. It didn't take long. Wheeling. How the heck did you get into off-roading?
I did. So Eric and I've been together for 14 years now. And, you know, I did mudding and all the redneck stuff growing up. But as far as wheeling, it's when I met Eric. My first off-road park was in Gulches, South Carolina, in 2011, 12. And he put me in with somebody because his rig broke, and I fell in love. And not even 6 months later, he had bought me my own Jeep Cherokee on 1-tons. So I was sold. And I'm not a passenger by no means. I cannot sit passenger. I need to be driving. So.
I kind of feel the same way. There gets to that point where I don't know if you're just kind of burned out a little bit or whatever it is, but I don't mind riding, shotgun. But the most therapy for me is being the one behind the wheel and accomplishing things you haven't done before, or whatever that is. That's where the therapy comes in best for me.
Yeah. Now I can be a mad princess DJ if I need to be, with my trail sodas, but I prefer it. No.
So
Is that Emmett? Oh.
I was kind of curious, how did the Barefoot Motorsports kind of start? When you guys got into competing, obviously it's grown a lot over the past couple of years, but I kind of want to know where it all started.
So I want to say Eric owned that blue single seat Jesse Haynes car in 2018 or 19. And one of our friends was like, I'll make you stickers. And they were like, well, what do you want it to be? And we were like, Barefoot Racing. Let's do that. Because none of us, I used to never wear shoes, but I do now. And so we put the stickers on there. In 2018, we went to Dayton, Tennessee. And we double entered the Jesse Haynes car. Eric was in Unlimited and actually podiumed. And I was, I don't even remember. An A, maybe, I can't remember. Maybe B, who knows. But ever since then, we were barefoot, and that was who we were. And we actually changed it to Barefoot Motorsports instead of racing. Because I was like, racing seems very fast, and we're going very slow. So let's change it to motorsport.
Yeah.
That's how we came about.
So what do you think about driving fast off-road? Is that something that you do, or you're good at, or?
I don't really like to go fast. I like to slow crawl stuff. Like, I watch the rock bouncers and it's great and it looks fun, but I just like to slow crawl. I don't know. I have no desire to go that fast. Now, for the King of the Hammer stuff, would I ride passenger being princess? Absolutely. But as far as like every day, just no. I have no desire to go that fast.
Yeah.
So
same here. We tried qualifying in 2009, and we were seconds away from qualifying. That's when there was just one class, and then they had the last chance qualifier, and we were so close to qualifying, but that was scary sitting in that passenger seat. I'm not gonna lie. I prefer to have my steering wheel.
87-inch wheelbase.
We were 89 inches.
89.
Yeah.
And it was a rock crawler. It was not.
It was not a go fast car at all.
A desert car.
No suspension. It was fine. I wish we would have qualified, but it would have been so brutal, and it would have been an event of a lifetime. But Randy Cruzy says that slow crawling is where the challenge is.
Yes, I like that.
Well, obviously we love slow, technical rock crawling. Like that's the, and we always. We're super brutal on the pro modified class, but trying to challenge, the rear steer cars on the same courses. But to me, like pro mod is where my heart is, and I love it. It's my favorite vehicles and favorite class. It is. You have to be on top of your game to be the driver and the spotter to get a drag axle car through these courses.
Yeah, so, being in sportsman, being on, I wouldn't say easy courses, and now moving up to pro mod, I have mad respect. And, I look up to Kaylin and Jewel and, Coleman Braxton and George Liners. He's in pro mod, right?
Yep.
and Lori, I look up to all of them, and I never realized, like, there's a lot of, like, logistics. Like, do you run this one dirty? Do you, like, there's a lot into it. And you're running those courses with no rear steer. And then you look at the unlimited and they're having trouble, and you're like, how am I going to do that? But you do it. And it's very challenging. It's fun. So you definitely test your car out, especially those Brannick shafts.
Yes,
So.
that's for sure. Steve says fast cars skip over most of the obstacles.
You know what? I actually did that in Texas, gate 4. Eric swears I had 30-something seconds left. I heard 11 seconds, completely jumped gate 4 and just held it to the floor. Did not let up.
But that's that part of competitive rock crawling to me that is so much fun. You know, just you've got the stress of the time and the cones and people watching and, you know, all of that stuff that you get to the point and that just really kind of embodies what is so cool about competitive rock crawling is it's nothing like trail reading.
No, not at all.
Well, did you have anything else you wanted to chat about?
Well, I think I had one more question. I mean, you guys are obviously from the East Coast. Good Evening Ranch is Cripple Creek, all, you know, some of your favorite wheeling, but that's very East Coast wheeling, where if you go down to Texas, you have that thing called traction. You know, what do you like wheeling in the traction, or do you like some of the challenges of some of the East Coast bump?
I don't know. That's tough. Eric and I learned, so out west, I would have to say that Contempsey off-road is my favorite part. Randy and Shane are absolutely amazing, but it is different out there. Like, you know, Eric and I were trying to figure out, obviously you'll brake a lot easier out there because the traction, like you're kind of stuck, but it's like kind of like sand, you know, you'll slide and you've got to know when to kind of go and when to not, but it's definitely different between the East and the West Coast. Which one do I like better? I don't know. I'm in the middle.
Yeah. Well, we've got Braxton Coleman coming out from St. George. I would say that you have the advantage of being, you know, an East Coast person over Braxton. He does have some horsepower, and he knows how to hook that car
in that Pro Modified.
Yeah, I've got a little Ecotech. Okay, she's not that happy, but Braxton, he is I look up to him too. I've watched him and Kaylin kind of go back and forth with each other. He is a great driver, and he does love the skinny pedal. So he may have the advantage. Those Milestars, I'm not so sure, but we'll see.
That has been fun this year too, is all the different tires with the Mickey Thompson. You switched over to the Mickey Thompson as well on your car?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, so it's really cool, you know, from our side, watching the manufacturers battle it out. To see who's got the best tire, this season. So that's super cool too. So this will be probably our first Milestar set. I'm trying to think, what was Ron Arch? Is he on BFGs?
He's on BFGs.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that we've had any Milestars on the East Coast or the East Series so far. So yeah, this will be exciting. I can't wait to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, I haven't got to wheel, or I haven't got to compete with Braxton, but from what I can see, he is a very great driver. So I know I'm going to have my work cut out for me. So
that's for sure. Well, we cannot wait to see you guys on course coming up here in just a couple weeks, week and a half, July 11th and 12th. The event starts at 7 p.m. Gates are at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, maybe he'll get stuck in, what is he in, Mountain Time?
Mountain Time?
Yeah. missed the event. Not that it's happened before.
Emmett wanted to say hi.
Yeah, there's our young driver. He's got his brand new car, and I guess it's in the shop getting some work done to it as we speak.
Yeah. You getting your shifters extended?
Yeah, after this we're going down there.
You're going down there?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm driving the Razor.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. Well, just want to say congratulations again, and thank you so much for all of your support of WERock. You guys bring an incredible team, to the events, helping with toys for the kids that come out to spectate, and just a slew of other things. And so on a personal level, I want to say thank you very much for not only being probably rock crawling's largest cheerleader, but our cheerleader as well, and helping us keep reaching for the stars and trying to make WERock as good as we can. So thank you so much for all of that.
You're welcome. And with that being said, everybody who's listening, if you guys want to donate more trucks or phone, Dayton is the biggest on the East Coast. I'm not sure about the West Coast, but the biggest East Coast event. I mean, when you're up on the rocks and you look out, it looks like a concert. So many kids. So if you guys want to donate anything that we can hand out to the kids, I know we are getting koozies made to hand out to everybody. So if the other teams out there want to help donate some stuff to make these kids and even adults maybe make their week great. So.
No, everyone there loves any kind of free stuff that they can get, for sure. It makes it's the greatest thing to be able to throw out some koozies or hats or whatever it is, and the crowd just goes wild there, and they absolutely love it. So.
Well, I did want to mention, if anybody has a shirt cannon, I was going to buy one off Amazon, but they're expensive. I wanted to do some shirts and stuff to kind of throw out to the crowd. If anybody wants to shoot me some ideas, that'd be great.
Awesome. I know you have a lot of support with the people, but you also have a lot of great sponsors and partners with getting you guys out to the events. Who are those people that help you out?
Big thanks, obviously, to Jessica with Trendsetter Customs. She's obviously amazing. So any off-road parts that you need, reach out to them. Titan Transport out of Georgia. If you need anything transported, contact them. Warren Winch, Good Evening Ranch, PRP Seats, Gainesville Motorsports, Trailmator, and Raceline Wheels. Thank you guys for all your support.
Awesome. All right. Steve Milano is going to build a potato launcher for you. So.
Oh, there we go. So all you teams, if you have T-shirts you'd like to do, I was going to stand, I guess, halfway up on the hill, maybe before or after the fireworks or before the event, and just kind of shoot all kind of stuff out of that. So that'd be cool.
That's going to be awesome. So thank you so much for coming on board. And again, congratulations on your first win in the new car in Pro Modified. So.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me tonight. Thank you guys for watching.
All right. Well, we will see you here in Dayton, Tennessee, just in a few days. So you guys be safe getting there, and we'll see you very soon.
Y'all too. Bye.
Bye. All right.
I think we are all right.
Such a great family. Really enjoy having them out at the events. Emmett's doing great in that Campbell car. Unbelievable. Steve Milano and Eric in the Rock Labs Pro Trail car was very impressive showing for round one. So looks like they will be back for round two. One of the other things that we have in the mix is on the Unlimited side. We've got that four-way tie for second place
in the Eastern Series.
Yeah.
So I bet you that's going to change here in Dayton, Tennessee. We're going to see who comes out on top. Some amazing teams coming to Dayton, Tennessee. We'll go over more details next week for the Wednesday Live. We will be in Dayton, Tennessee, already setting up there. So any questions about it, reach out to us, and we'll try and help you the best we can. Man, it's going to be just an amazing event.
Yeah, my absolute favorite event of the season. It's a blast. So make sure you guys make it out there. Again, those discount tickets are available using the discount code WERock25E2. Yep. And that will be a 25% discount for on those tickets. But thank you guys for tuning in for another WERock Wednesday. You guys have a wonderful 4th of July. Please keep all of your fingers and things attached. And
Also got the 25 Pro Mod shootout from Cedar City. We'll be going live in like
about 10 minutes.
10 minutes on the WERock events YouTube. I worked on that a little bit, getting a live or a video put together of just an incredible shootout for the Pro Mods. I'll be working on Pro Trail and Unlimited here soon. But it was crazy. It feels so like that was such a long time ago, which it has been a while since we were at a couple months ago now. But I mean, even just watching all the videos from it, it's some amazing memories there, and just the shootout alone. So definitely go watch that here. It'll go live on the YouTube page at 8 o'clock.
Yep. Awesome. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in for yet another WERock Wednesday, and a huge shout out to our good friend Veronica Miserak on her win in Pro Modified. So we will see you guys next Wednesday with even more details on the Dayton, Tennessee 20th anniversary event. So make sure you guys join us. Get those tickets now. You got questions, hit us up. Until then, we